Hello, welcome. Let's look at JAB past questions chemistry for 2018. The answers are written in red, as you can see. Number one, a basic postulate of the kinetic theory of gases is that the molecules of a gas move in a straight line between uh, the walls. This implies that A. Collisions are perfectly elastic. B. Forces of repulsion exist. C. Forces of repulsion and attraction are in equilibrium. D. Collisions are inelastic. The answer is that forces of repulsion exist. Number two, the number of electrons in the valence shell of an element of atomic number 14 is A1, B2, C3, D4. The answer is 4. Why is the answer 4? Because if you want to draw the electrons in the valence shell, for the first valence shell it will have 2 electrons, so it will be remaining 12 out of the 14. Then the second shell will have 8, because the first shell normally has 2 and the second shell 8. So when you say 2 plus 8, you have 10. So what will be remaining out of the 14 is 4. So the next shell will not have that 4. And looking for other 4 to complete it, to make it stable. So the answer is 4. Now let's look at number 3. The periodic classification of the elements is an arrangement of the elements in the order of their A. Atomic weights, B. Isotopic weights, C. Molecular weights, D. Atomic numbers. The answer is atomic numbers. We all know that in the periodic table, elements are arranged according to their atomic numbers. So the periodic classification is simply asking us about about the classification in the periodic table. So let's keep on going. If 1 liter of 2.2 m sulfuric acid is poured into a bucket containing 10 liters of water, and the resulting solution mixed thoroughly, the resulting sulfuric acid concentration will be. The answer is, the options are A. 2.2 mole, B. 1.1 mole, C. 0.22 mole, D. 0.11 mole. The answer is 0.22 mole. Once you do the calculation, you'll get that, because 1 liter has 2.2 molar concentration. So putting it in a bucket containing 10 liter, when you cross multiply, you're gonna get 0.22. In an augmenting video, I'm gonna show the full solving of all these. Number 5, the above experiment. In the above experiment, the litmus paper will initially A. be placed, B. turn green, C. turn red, D. turn blue. Now, whenever you're talking about litmus paper in chemistry, we already know that we are talking about whether the situation is going to make it to turn red. In that case, it is acidic, or make it to turn blue in the case that it is basic. So considering what is in the diagram, you can see sodium ammonium chloride being heated to 350 or 250 degrees Celsius. Then you can see porous asbestos block. So then you have the damp neutral litmus paper put in. So you see that ammonium chloride is involved, and there is heating, and that's why we'll expect a basic solution, and that's why we'll have turn blue as the right option. So let's continue. Now, number 6. A correct electrochemical series can be obtained from potassium, sodium, calcium, aluminium, magnesium, zinc, iron, lead, H, copper, Hg, and Au by interchanging Al, aluminium and magnesium, B, Zn, which is zinc, and Fe, which is iron, C, Zn and Pb, D, Pb and H. Could be seen clearly from the series given that it should be aluminium interchanging with magnesium. That should be the right order of arrangement. Number 7. On which of the following is the solubility of a gaseous substance dependent on A. nature of the solvent, that's I. nature of solvent, II. nature of solute, III. temperature, IV. pressure. So basically, the solubility of a gaseous substance is going to be dependent on the nature of the solvent which it is going into. It's also dependent on temperature and pressure. So D is the correct answer. Which of the following statements is correct about the periodic table? A. Elements in the same period have the same number of valence electrons. B. The valence electrons of the elements in the same period increase progressively across the period. C. Elements in the same group have the same number of electron shell. D. The non-metallic properties of the elements tend to decrease across each period. So the answer is that the non-metallic properties of the elements tend to decrease across each period. Now, let's move on. Number 9. The boiling of fat and aqueous caustic soda is referred to as A. Hydrolysis, B. Esterification, C. Acidification, D. Saponification. The answer is D. The boiling of fat and aqueous caustic soda is referred to as saponification. Number 10. Which of the following pairs of substances will react further with oxygen to form a higher oxide? A. CO2 and H2O, B. NO and H2O, C. CO2 and CO2, D. SO2 and N2O. The answer is D. SO2 and N2O. Number 11. In the preparation of oxygen by heating KClO3 in the presence of MnO2, only moderate heat is needed because the catalyst acts by A. Lowering the pressure of the reaction, B. Increasing the surface of the reaction, C. Increasing the rate of reaction, D. Lowering the energy barrier of the reaction. The answer is D. lowering the energy barrier of the reaction. When the catalyst lowers the energy barrier, you will not need much higher temperature to make your reaction to take place. Number 12, methanoic acid mixes with water in all proportions and has about the same boiling point as water. Which of the following methods would you adopt to obtain pure water from a mixture of sand, water, and methanoic acid? Now, when you have, first of all, let me take the options. A, fractional distillation. B, filtration followed by distillation. C, neutralization with sodium hydroxide followed by distillation. D, neutralization with sodium hydroxide followed by filtration. Now, the answer is A, fractional distillation, because whenever you have substances of close boiling point, you can only separate them using fractional distillation. So take note, and this time around, the two of them are mixable. 13. A quantity of electricity liberates 3.6 grams of silver from each salt by the same quantity of electricity. The answer here is D. The options are A, 2.7 gram, B, 1.2 gram, C, 0.9 gram, D, 0.3 gram. The answer is 0.3 gram. Suitable reagents for the laboratory preparation of nitrogen are A, sodium dioxonitrate 3 and ammonium chloride, B, sodium triosonitrate 5 and ammonium chloride, C, sodium chloride and ammonium triosonitrate 5, D, sodium chloride and ammonium diosonitrate 3. The answer is A, sodium diosonitrate 3 and ammonium chloride. That is what is used in the preparation of nitrogen. 15. What volume of oxygen will remain after reacting 8 cm³ of hydrogen gas with 20 cm³ of oxygen gas? When you write the basic equation of reaction, look at the number of moles in front of each element. You can be able to balance the equation considering the reactants and the products, and you get 16 cm³ as the answer, because option A is 10 cm³, B is 12 cm³, C is 14 cm³, and D is 16 cm³. So D is the answer. Now, If one of the following oxides is heated with hydrogen or carbon using Bunsen burner, it is not reduced to metal. Which one is it? A. Lead oxide. B. Magnesium oxide. C. Copper oxide. D. Tin oxide. The answer is B. Magnesium oxide. Number 17. The IUPAC name for this organic compound shown is A. 1-methylpentane. B. 3-methylbutane. C. 2-methylbutane. D. 1-dimethylpropane. The answer is C. 2-methylbutane. Because you can see, if you count like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 is butane. Now, on the second one, because you're using this as the first, second, third, fourth, the methyl is on the second one, so making it 2-methylbutane. Number 18. An aqueous solution of metal salt M gives a white precipitate with sodium hydroxide, which dissolves in excess sodium hydroxide with aqueous ammonia. The solution of M also gives a white precipitate which dissolves in excess ammonia. Therefore, the cation in M is A. Zinc, B. Calcium, C. Aluminium, D. Lead. The answer is A. Zinc. 19. What is the concentration of a solution containing 2 grams of sodium hydroxide in 100 cm cubed of solution? A. 0.4 mole per dm cubed. B. 0.5 mole per dm cubed. C. 0.05 mole per dm cubed. D. 0.3 mole per dm cubed. And you solve this by having that 2 grams dissolves in 100 cm cube. So how many will dissolve in 1000 cm cubed? Cross multiply, you're going to find out that the answer is B. 0.5 mole per dm cubed. Number 20. How many atoms are present in 6.0 gram of magnesium? Very simple. You should know the Avogadro's number, which is what is always present in 1 mole of elements. So considering 6 grams of magnesium, when you cross multiply, you are now going to get C as the answer. So we have A 1.2 times 10 to the power 22, B 2.41 times 10 to the power 22, C 0.51 times 10 to the power 23, and D 3.02 times 10 to the power 23. Now I'm going to stop here and continue in subsequent lessons with the remaining, but check through the rest of the questions to see their answers. Yes, please hit the subscribe button by this side of the screen to subscribe. If you have any questions and concerns, drop it on the comment section. If you want to contact us, our phone number is +234 70 671 626 98.